Dang, man, nice chair.
Thanks. Yeah, it just arrived this week. It's pretty comfy.
Can I sit in it?
Kinda sitting in it right now, but I can show you all the work I did on the walnut dining room chandelier this week.
Hey, I'm Adam.
And I'm Adam.
And you're watching week 170 of my renovation on Iris Street.
Let's get into it. If you like woodworking, this is the week for you. I've been wanting to build some crosscut sleds for my table saw, so I start by milling some plywood for the fences. Crosscut sleds are a woodworking rite of passage that enable woodworkers to use their table saws to make extremely precise crosscuts. Before I can proceed, these fence members need to be glued and clamped overnight. Back upstairs, it's been a while since I've showed progress shots of how the house is coming together, so enjoy this little montage, and yes, I know, my Christmas tree is still up. Hey guys, today some of the new furniture arrived. More will be coming, I don't know, in a week or two, but let's put this together. Actually, let's skip straight to me cutting this plywood for the crosscut sled at night. Back in the shop, I set up my table saw and outfeed roller to mill some more components of the sled. Speaking of needing to make things, I really need to build an outfeed table for my table saw. Not only are they handy, but they make table saws a lot safer to use. The glue on the walnut chandelier main ballast is dry, which means tonight I get the divine joy and privilege of masking up and sanding the heck out of it for an hour or two. Sanding sucks, but there's no shortcuts. If you put in the time, you'll get a good result, but lordy loo does this make a lot of dust. One of my next shop purchases will for sure be a nice Festool sander with a HEPA filter. They cost $600, but I really don't think you can put a price on keeping your lungs healthy. Speaking of dust, I've had this Grizzly shop filter for a while, and tonight I thought it's finally time to set it up. It has a coarse filter on the outside and a fine HEPA filter inside, and man, this thing makes a huge difference in the air quality of my shop when I'm using my little random orbit sander that makes a ton of dust. Back downstairs, I give the chandelier the usual vacuum treatment to remove lingering dust before the sexy process of applying the Danish oil can begin. After dozens of hours of cutting and sanding and assembly, these 2 to 3 minutes of applying the oil is where you can see the beauty of the wood pop and everything starts coming together. After a few coats of oil and wiping off said excess oil, here's how the chandelier is looking by the end of the night. Well guys, since my new chair needs a home, it's time for Mr. Christmas Tree to be stored away. I took it outside before packing it up and blasted it with my leaf blower. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Years of dust was cleansed in an instant thanks to my trusty Ryobi leaf blower, and I will for sure be doing this every year from now on. Anyways, blah blah blah, I put together the new chair and coffee table, and voila. On Monday, I'm off to the airport to go to Mexico. My company is having a week-long all-hands meeting in Tulum. I'm not allowed to post photos and videos of our event on social media, but I can give you a few brief shots of my voyage down to Mexico and a couple of shots of my hotel. That's a wrap for week 170. Tune in next week for more renovation shenanigans, and until then, happy renovating.